EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And now, your defending AFC North champion, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, yep. Let's go. Game 3.
His guys off to a strong 2-0 start to begin the 2026 campaign. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys not quite as hot to start the year. 0-2 heading into this round. Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They run here with Rico Dowdle.
And
tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 41. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. 1-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for Darnell.
You talk about this Bengals defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
This pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt.
Aldrig. Just down in a minute. Cool.
They're about ready for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that.
Ja, maar klaar. Samen. Want hij heeft twee.
They run again with Dowdle. And he is going to lose yardage here. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Ai.
He will not be able to hang on.
Ai, maar dank je.
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They're
going to try and throw.
Nej! Oh my god. Det skulle seriøst, det er angst.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll in this first quarter.
Miljøs. Kapper slet ikke.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A short one there to Fryermuth. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 59 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Han sammanligner.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Spelar kassa posten mellan mer och mer.
As they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Eight restart in game. Och blir han inte dum. Från det så. Okej, oj man.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a man who played his college ball in Happy Valley, their rookie quarterback from Penn State.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. They run here with Dowdle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Baby.
Side here taken in by Metcalf. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Ain't fault.
On the run, it's Dowdle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. The Steelers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
6 terrific years with the Colts, and he also had 2 seasons over 1,000 yards. Michael Pittman adds another weapon for a Steelers offense that struggled to score in their bigger games last season.
Ja, men så var det...
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16. Kyle Duggar just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Evet. Trusty.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Nej. Det står godt. Skal ikke måle.
The quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
I'm afraid.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass complete to Higgins. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage
Off start.
Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Still 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side. Going out of bounds. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and
After. Vite, kom upp Off start. Okay.
Flag will set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, it's
Ah!
and a Steeler pressure too much.
Woo!
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ette bare hjelp meg godt. Gakk.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards. Good about yourselves. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact, and try and get his arms out of the sky.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. Boy, a curious decision. It doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Okay.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trusty.
Highsmith there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
That was short one to Gesicki. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about 18. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Back to throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this 1st half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 21-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Hey,
To the right side and incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As it'll come in half number one. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack.
Wait. Ik zei mij nog eens een...
They're going to look to throw. And the ball is knocked.
Nee! Het is Tolka!
And he is going to get this one back to the
Arta Tolka maar! Oh!
I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
Nee! Hey! Hallo!
Right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this.
Þetta ekki! Stoppa að tala og stoppa. Hann kom niður, já! Og ekki! Já!
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football.
Ég veit!
Tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned.
Ég stoppar ekki rétt.
Down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And caught in the end zone.
Woo! Fyrst settum hægst.
Roman Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers will take the lead here.
Bara svo ekki sparka þessu bótt aftur þessu astniða þaðan. Júfisins kjafta maður, leikum.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Bara spila ekki leiki bara live. Also, verð maður líka.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, whoa.
He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
He's down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Prachtige stilteke, ja. Wow.
They'll throw now on the final play. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And we will skip the highlight show.
How about that?
3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive.
Whoa!
Losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
An inside give, Brown. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Jesus Christ, I could go in the Steelers and Bengals. Ikke sant? Han talar Louis gå-vinner, aldrig gå-vinner. Det är på spelkortan för år efter strid. Nej.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense and running back Rico Dowdle headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Kommer in i 50 meter.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
Whoa. Vad bort ifrån han. Okay.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty.
Vad lägger.
And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Stör. Go. Whoa, count. Oh my God.
We're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Terrible towels in
Woo! Steelers! De faktiskt Steelers har i FIFA. I fotboll. No. Steelers. Oh man, kom on. Visst du, käkar vi han?
A 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey,
and he is going to lose yardage here. Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Det var en ekkert annan. Vissa här är det ett spark.
Quick slant caught by Chase. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, det är bara så här kaka. Nej.
For Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break?
Nej, han får lika! Oh my God.
And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Bengals here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Come on. Score mörk, Maggie.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Oh, yeah.
As they come to the line, they will not
Strax minuter efter lägger man.
as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bengals first down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And Burrow going to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One back in the
Nej.
gets the carry. And he
Bailey med Mikael Pristina kaftar med bara after på något här.
It's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
A first carry now for Jalen Warren. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive.
Boston är mycket bättre leikmaður, men Boston är väl starkare verkligen leikmaður. Det går ju Boston här bara. Vet inte vad det är. Inte bara att skifta ut.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Aj, Washington!
Coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down.
My man, it's like good. Årstånd. Ut på det.
Losing yardage to the 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Vet ikke hva dere greide en sånn.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Yeah,
He'll look to throw.
No.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Fikk et galt vel I likum. Liggen. No.
You get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd down, goal to go.
Amekul, 14, 13, 10.
Now Washington. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I'm all surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal,
Good luck.
There's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Well, this one here was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
Han mynter 80 måtte man vei 70 bare mynter han har henne med 107
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Kasta kiela tätä sitten me meni. Oltiin eikä spiilana. What the hell is like Apple? Really? Okay. Leikur núna mér. Ég veit ekki, bráðum bara breytast liðin, bara breytast eitthvað bráðum, bara vera mjög slakir út. Leiparinn, ok. Okay.
Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the best backs in the game right where he is.
Okay. Veikur. Hann meiddur. Pat Fjólvík, what the hell, það svo stór skaði í okkur.
Fall is in the air. Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3, presented by Lowe's. Some big games to get to. We'll start in the Steel City. The Steelers at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is the rookie from Penn State, the third-round pick, Drew Aller. He connects for a 5-yard touchdown. The Steelers are into the win column. They get the victory here in Week 3. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Drake London. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Falcons are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Early season injuries starting to pile up. Here's the injury report for Week 3.
Wow.
The big story comes from the Indianapolis Colts and the big man on the interior of their defensive line. He's going to have to work through an injury to his leg. He's slated to miss 2, maybe 3 weeks as he rehabs in an effort to get back on to the field. A number of fine performances around the league here in the first month of the season. Time now to name the Player of the Week for Week 3. Here he is, Jared Goff. He was outstanding in the victory over the Jets. And he came through with 5, count them, 5 touchdown passes on the day.
Look at me. But there's what the? Okay. There's nothing but look at it. Þessi, ok. Allt leikur. Já, þetta breytingar.
Look now at this week's top performers in the NFL. From there, we give you a look at the league leaders in rushing through 3 weeks of play, some of the usual suspects populating this list.
Hill.
With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. that'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Ja, han ligger godt. Okay. The Axe og stjørnerne, okay. Okay. Jo, brune mine, mest årene mine. Shit, man.
And now, your 2026 Cleveland Browns.
On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys finally got in the win column last week following 2 straight losses to start the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
Gjever, han lyset. Ja, godt Gjever. Gjever kvinkel ud.
At the end of that one. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Han sådan sådan dem.
You don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a man who played his college ball in Happy Valley, their rookie quarterback from Penn State.
And when you watch him play, you see even early in his NFL career, he's a guy who has the ability to change a game with his legs, and that's really important early on to understand who he is. And his coaching staff, they do. I think they're going to let him freewheel it a bit out there because they know how difficult it is for defenses to try and keep him hemmed in.
From the
Han lachte. Okay. Se med han lachte, jeg skal vi.
He'll look to throw.
Hey.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Really good.
Malik Collins coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Hey.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of get a look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Sanders to throw. He'll swing this out to Jenkins.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 6.
Aj, stakar. In i midjerna.
Yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
And now they'll fake it here on the end around and instead look to throw.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
KC Concepcion. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
That's another.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Sanders. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Come on. Hey. Gotta be lying.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Alex Highsmith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Sanders. There's a short one caught by Phantom. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up.
Trosstift skifter mig inte mål. Tålamod, ekkert annat. Upp där. Nej, jag sa upp i mål. Tydlig med mål i säker i vitalen bara slaka av.
across the 40.
Vad med Stocker? Stunt the fighter.
Down there on a pickup of 25. That's Jalen Warren getting his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ekkert að kerri. Nú að sækja á hann.
Back to throw here.
Ow.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Þessi bolta var í hendunum hans. Það er bara...
12 yards needed to gain a first down. They're going to look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Nei.
And it's incomplete. They get
Målleggen.
and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Browns.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Shador. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection work.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Alex Highsmith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
43-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Skipper ikke mål 60 omleggen.
They're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Mate.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand and break up their routes quickly as well. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the gun, it's Sanders. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns have been seeking a receiver to make plays downfield and create excitement among the ranks, and they found him in Casey Concepcion. A great separator and terrific after the catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Sanders once more. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
To throw is Sanders. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down.
Okay, restart as well. I'll say, hold on. Okay, I'm going to get up.
Now Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy.
Oh, my open, mamma. Open.
And the Browns are able to widen their advantage.
That's all.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Steelers, nothing.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. Second down and a little more than a yard here. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. They'll look to throw again. And that is
Oh, Ryan.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Zet me through stuk Kerkup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown
From 10 yards out. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now he's going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Phantom. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wow, that boy.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Nope.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And just shutting him off there. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 12.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down and 6 now.
Yep. Fuck me, man.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You can really see him work those progressions after the defense took away his first down. That's easier said than done, especially.
Han kom ut. Jag mätte ut. Nej.
That's the kind of decision making they're going to need all game long.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Now a 2nd.
Okay. Pittsburgh. Best guys are not again.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2.
Kom aan, maar det är inte kul att göra med.
They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of...
Kiste maar.
He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do?
Du ser att också getur han getur markt. Han samlar, han getur markt.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Nej.
Throw here's going to be incomplete. Nothing on first down.
Ja, jag vet. Two, please, Wagner.
2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And it's caught.
Yeah.
Good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Vet inte vad jag heter. Puss.
Fourth quarter
Jag
coming
vet
here
inte.
on
Puss.
Thursday Night Prime Time.
Han lägger
This
noll
is the
funket
National
ju.
Football League on EA Sports.
Ja, han mitt i sen. Shit. Helvete. Papariter. Läckmuslet. Ja.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here.
Han kommer in efter.
In quarter number 4.
Jag vet inte vad jag kan göra. 3 till nu. Prata. No. No.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Running it, Washington. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Nej, nu är bara. Nej. No.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Enkä oikeuna. Niin oli viestinuna.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Thanks people. Go like and subscribe and stand mine. Nej, Rupi. Big fan of Ambush football. Big fan. Love the game. Football. That's football.
After a decent first half offensively, and they need their best drive of the game right here.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Judkins.
Jävlar med! Okej. Han stoppar en första in. Okej, lej. Han var med.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Once again, Judkins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Judkins.
In i benen, Steelers. Yeah. Oh, it.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
Okay.
First and 10 as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They run with Washington. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Forsberg kommer in after.
3rd and short to give to the tight end. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They run here with Dowdle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this one's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Nej, bra så.
That is incomplete.
There's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanking
Typ
it up.
film och mycket börser.
Time on 3rd down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Jag är inne i midjan här med Helmik. Tappar posten. Skrift 1,0.
Here's Rodgers.
Nej.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Han är som han är bara veikkur som är veikkur kastare eller någon annan så.
That will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started.
Fick efter mycket sen så nu. Ja, hållligen.
Defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead.
Klippa borta tutta femma.
Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Sanders to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Able to find Judy. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Ikke putt. Han tar fylla till.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down, 10 yards to go. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Checks it down to Jenkins.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
Brings up second and 8 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Touchdown, Browns! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Browns are once again back in front.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Browns 20. Steelers.
So that plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So now the Steelers down by 5. 65 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
On recovery.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them because of the incompletion. A very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time. If you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
And it's...
Men ikke. Spelar han efter mig? Okej. Tackar inte löpet. Gärna på det. Do you think of that, man? Like, no.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a 1st down on their first play.
CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Steelers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. They'll drop the throw. A short one there to Fireview. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Mason Graham drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
He started stopping.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
That completes it again to Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3 catches through the first quarter here tonight.
1st down, Steelers.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They hand off to their big tight end. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On the run, it's Dowdle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll carry here for the big tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Emmanuel McNeil. With a little over
2 minutes to play in the second quarter. The offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns.
Bíðu alltaf lengi en það var málum.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain.
Hann bara út á, hann komið inn í beð mikið minna. Jú, það mikið átak þessi leikum. 16 ná. Nei.
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey.
And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Vet ikke hva jeg har med. Tapp kom seg 50 meter.
Now it's Rodgers.
Hey.
Well, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Ekki það svo. Leggur bara nýtt.
Offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. That's complete. Bernard. And he's going to take it in for a steal. Here's Rodgers.
Hey.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. For the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Nei, það fitt svona. Já. Eins og annan kannski. Ná, ok, það er bara búið í kvöld. Ég finn maður með það er út að svo ég gera mistök. Og með kasta boltan og það virkar sem bara
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They go play action here on 1st down.
Hey, no, go swan dog. Oh my God.
Picked up
Excusez-moi. Han tok ikke borte sine hjemme. Oh my god.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual.
Oh my god, man.
They didn't get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Now
a play fake here on 1st down.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball.
Nej, wait.
It's a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they need a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game.
Nej. Nej, nu kommer nog. Vi blir lite där. No.
And he's brought down. We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks, you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And the Steelers first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
The Steelers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's in.
Nej, bara slaka av bara. Idag, men Get out. Oi, mä olen. Pääsy. Ja. Det var stream. Han var streamligen. Han fick. Olikin. Tappade en lik.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
This is caught. Touchdown. Darnell Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it.
Makes the score. Steelers.
A nice tight. Getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop.
Okay, I don't know.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. First play of the drive going for 14.
Following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
Jag vet det. Han på honom.
Sanders. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Det är bättre att man så kommer i vettal själv. Jag kan spela och så man bara. Det är klart så att man kan rätt. Jag bara är bättre så kommer det.
To throw is Sanders.
No.
That's caught left side.
Ay,
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's good for a Browns first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Jenkins.
Ahí con el metido.
Fine. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Me marca medio si leker me.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to and assert its will.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Rico Dowdle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chris
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Sanders to throw. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Now 3rd down and very long. Sanders. Open man, that's Tillman. Calling a gain of 6 on the play.
Ända första halvlek och regeln, ända första halvlek och vantamalli. En fick ingen träning.
It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And shoving his way inside the 35. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. The offenses they take over. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Nej!
Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. You look at this Browns defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play.
Shit, aftermiddag pressure, Charlie. Aftermiddag pressure.
In there to bury for a loss of 11.
Go it. Okay, what?
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Jag vill sparka för sig här.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fry.
Kom ner. Wow, löparna så.
18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A running play, it's Dowdle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Vad avståndet kommer in i midjan av filmen?
They run again with Dowdle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. They just keep marching right. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A handoff for Warren.
Yes, spot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ofta kom inn og han er meittur. Oh my god. Det er langt verdt i framme der med.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle,
Avstånd.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. Now Washington. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They give it off here to the tight end. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right?
Slöka avstånd ut. Keep me going. Oh.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Down till.
He'll set up to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers...
Med rutiner alle. Han kan godt ikke si på leil. Stek til Steelers med dem her nå. After
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
easy turn, small. More.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice
Fit. What?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, they'll run it here.
Bena.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Hey.
This almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Cleveland offense
ready to go. Bra, han är mäktig nu. Han sparkar, men alla sparkar. Nej.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Já, fight. Ekkert í sundum leikjum. Aldrei eitt leikur bara. Já, það er snett að segja það.
Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice throw there by the young rookie from Penn State, and it's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team,
he can get us all this.
for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And the Steeler first down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33.
That's Ronnie Hickman who is there for the tackle.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer.
What er det?
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, they came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Running it, Washington. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Dowdle. Touchdown.
Han skulle faktiskt nästan man där han kom in. Laxus.
Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, he shifts past him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ja, det är på. Det ligger på. Laxus. Have a gun.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw now, here's Sanders. This will be caught. Judy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lite styrke Steelers. Whoa!
And his throws
Okay.
incomplete.
Another attempt at
Another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Fourth
Oh, yeah.
quarter coming up here.
That boy.
Thursday night prime time. You're
Boxens.
watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Junior importer, Junior han importer. Hello,
Again, it's Sanders.
Stop it! No! Whoa! Give it, White. Give him White.
Getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the
Han fan fel den där bollen.
My career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
From the gun, it's Shador.
Wow! Nästa attackerar bollen.
Lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
White. Oh!
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A good run there.
Ah, okei. Läppämässä, okei. Skilka kickar mina vutti. Ha. Jag sparkar läpparna si. Aldrig glömma. Ja, jag ska planera efter mig.
They'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Timeout.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hvað má ekki Boston inn á í fyrsta plani? Okay.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Warren. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
3 yards on the
Ja, samme því líka, hann stoppa leikinn timeout, veit það alveg. Leikmenn viki í ekki að brosa mikið, ekkert í fucking 2 games. Shut up! Ég veit.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay, to mistake.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh!
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Oh!
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference.
Oh my God, man. Kemur. Jesus Christ, man.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people.
Min man! Woohoo!
He brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Þetta var
Just a great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest.
Já, þetta Brown is fucking Brown game, Brown is shit team og bara 6 year more. Bara okay, lið.
It'll be second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are
Aldrei sett mannum 23 í, ekki í.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
gets to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very
Nej, han har bara skulle få rätt där, Stockholm. And the game.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series.
Series, man. Han är motståndaren kan då. Blockar det. I am had to put game it. Oh, nästa vecka med gameplay här. Okej, no. Han kommer. Jag lägger. Ja, om ganska möjligt kanske i Oslet. Gameblues. Wow, jag skulle nästan röra ur. 3-8. Okay. Niitä tahto täältä helvetissä. No, mä olet riparin no. Okei, Norvel. Bæði báðir í með 2 vinninga. Bengals með 3-1, okei. 14. 8. sæti. Three-eight. That's a lie. Actually, möjligen. Vårsten er 79, 77, ok. Han er veldig lagere. Men Vårsten er bedre leikmann, alveg så
You
rønskelatt.
can't win in the NFL without a capable quarterback, and one team has ensured that their high-end starter is going nowhere.
7 år. What the hell? Vi fucker folkene. Jeg vet ikke hva er høgselen inni av. Det er veselig, jeg vet ikke hva er høgselen. Alveg rønskelatt. Det kommer ikke. Low, okay. Snir seg med. Sånn. Sånn. Her. Ja, ok. Nå fattar han ikke. Han er ikke i. Han er ikke beskillinga. Han er beste blokkeren. Han sitter 8 blokkere mot hele rekke blokk, basically. Okay. Nei, Marley. Nu sen han har. Han ska beskillinga. Det er sånn bak og tøltene, hvis jeg kan. Nei, altså.